someone pass me the bleach. It has been a horrendous evening tonight. It's been absolutely horrendous. Been embarrassed, been turned over by a Crystal Palace side that were far, far better than us on the night. Crystal Palace under Sam Allardyce that have been struggling for the majority of this season, absolutely turned it around under Big Sam following his appointment, and they have turned us over tonight. It's been pitiful from Arsenal. No desire, no spirit, no passion. The same things I say week in, week out. And there are times when we can go into games and we can play the Arsenal way, as I've said many a time in the past. And when we're playing teams like West Ham United at home, we can play our own style of football. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have to go into that game with too much of a plan because we're going to dominate the game, we're going to dominate possession, and ultimately we might come out of the game with 3 points. On most occasions we do, and we did that exactly. Did it perfectly on Wednesday night, getting a 3-0 win against West Ham United. Whilst I'm on that note, sorry there was no coverage of that game. I could have spoken positively about Arsenal for once. I was unfortunately rather ill with what appeared to be food poisoning. It wasn't the best of times for me. But back today with more depressing tones as Arsenal have been just thwarted at Selhurst Park this evening. But as I was saying, it was a good win against West Ham United, but we haven't followed that up tonight. And once again, it's more of the same, and I don't know, I'm tired of talking about it. I really, really am tired of talking about it. You didn't have to watch the game tonight to be able to tell how it was going to go. It was so predictable from Arsenal. We simply didn't turn up tonight. And Arsene Wenger's future at Arsenal it's gone. There is no future for him. And if there really are rumours that are to be believed about him having a new 2-year deal at Arsenal, then I'm sorry, but I'm terrified if that's the truth. I really am scared because that just proved to me that we've got owners that do not have any football knowledge whatsoever. Stan Kroenke, I'm 95% confident he doesn't know a lot about football. We know that he's got investments in various other sporting companies and other businesses. I'm certain that he doesn't particularly care about the finances, about the football. Of course he cares about the finances. He doesn't care. Arsenal making me lose my mind in a minute. He doesn't care about the football surrounding Arsenal Football Club. He's more interested in what Arsenal are off the pitch. And fair play to Kroenke. You know, he's done an excellent job. And to Ivan Gazidis as well. We're a fantastic asset off the pitch. We've got millions and millions of fans worldwide. We've got some fantastic sponsorship deals. We've got some brilliant partnerships all over the world. We've got fantastic social media, a great Twitter, a great YouTube, but we've got a crap football team, which is what it really does boil down to at the end of the day. So off the pitch, it's all rosy, it's all fantastic. That's why Arsene Wenger's been offered this 2-year deal, allegedly by Stan Kroenke. But someone like Ivan Gazidis, our chief executive, that's been living in the shadows this season, he's got to come out and do what's right, and that is to just not let this deal happen. It can't come to fruition. It simply can't, because Arsenal are going backwards in a minute. This is one of the most exciting teams. I think I don't know what to think anymore. I really don't know what to think by this squad of players. I want to think they're exciting. I look at them and I look at the talent on the pitch. I look at the team we lined up with today. I mean, it cost well over 100 million. Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil, Granit Xhaka, Shkodran Mustafi. You know, I look at this team and I think, wow, that's really exciting. If I'd have seen that team lining up on the very first day of the season this year, I'd have been over the moon. I'd have been really pleased with what I saw. But the football just it doesn't work. It doesn't reflect what that team lineup is, and that's just baffling. And that just says to me that these players don't particularly care. And we've got fans in the Arsenal end of Selhurst Park today just chanting, "You're not fit to wear the shirt." Arsene Wenger, we wanted to go louder than ever. And it is just becoming more and more apparent that Arsene Wenger doesn't have a future at the club, that these players aren't playing for him. They don't care about making the top four, which is gone. Top four is 4 points off. We've got a game in hand, I believe, against Southampton, which is going to be very difficult to win. But these games we've got coming up: Stoke away, Tottenham away on April the 30th. That could be horrible. That really could be horrible. That could be 5, 6, 7-0 easy. The way they're playing, Harry Kane coming back into the sides, that's going to be revolting, that game. Frankly, I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch any more Premier League games this season. The only game I care about is that one against Manchester City in the semi-final. I don't care about that for Arsene Wenger. I care about that for Arsenal. I want to see the club at least have some sort of minor success this season. But an FA Cup, I can't stress enough, will not paper over the cracks of what has been such a shambolic season. This is the worst season I've had in my more mature years watching Arsenal. It has been a shambles. We're going to finish below Tottenham for the first time in my lifetime. That's just, I can't put that into words. And then we're missing out on the Champions League, so we're going to not have Champions League football next season. We're not going to be able to attract the most lucrative players in the summer. Arsenal Football Club is not stagnating. It's it's regressing. We're going backwards. We are, and that just doesn't make sense. We turned that corner when we signed Mesut Ozil back in 2013. We followed that up with Alexis Sanchez. We then got Petr Cech in the following summer. We started to build a proper team, but it's just all gone to pot. It's all gone wrong somewhere along the line. And I look at Arsene Wenger today, and I look at him 15 years ago, and it's two completely different people. It's not the same man, and he's just ruining everything he has worked so hard to achieve at Arsenal if he continues to be so stubborn and so arrogant as to stay at this football club, because at this point he doesn't deserve it. I love the guy and I love everything he's done. I can't stress that enough. I've said it multiple times throughout doing these videos, and you know, he deserves the best send-off ever, because he's Arsenal's greatest manager at the end of the day, in my eyes. I know that might differ for some people, but for me, growing up, he's brought me so many happy memories. And he's done a fantastic job following the move to the Emirates Stadium. But it's inexcusable now. We've spent 100 million in the summer, and we're getting thwarted by Crystal Palace. It's not Man City. It's not Chelsea. It's not United. Not City. I'm just repeating myself. It's just bewildering. We should not be losing 3-0 to Crystal Palace. It's not like we've narrowly lost the game today. It's not like we put in a fight and we came close to grabbing something. No. We have been utterly outclassed by Crystal Palace, who are 16th, I believe, in the table. I just don't know what to think anymore. I really don't. I'm at my wit's end. I don't believe a single word that comes out of anyone from the club. I really don't, because we all know how this goes. We really do. But at this point, Arsene Wenger, he's got to be looking at himself in the mirror, and he's got to be thinking, I can't remain beyond here this season, because the club is just it's not progressing. And he says that when he stops, he'll come and support the team as a fan. Do that. And watch Arsenal change. Whether it be for the better or for the worse, change should be embraced, not feared. There may be a transitional period. We may have to sacrifice Champions League for a couple of years. We may not see the best style of football, because it may take time to implement a new manager. But it's something that has to happen. We can't keep delaying the inevitable by regressing. And by keeping Arsene Wenger on, that's exactly what we're doing. And it's just, we're coming out of this comfort zone now, in fact. I mean, it's getting worse and worse and worse. And the people at the top of the club have to be seeing that. They have to be realising that Arsenal is not in a good position under Arsene Wenger at the minute. And of course, it's more than Arsene Wenger. It's the players. They're accountable, because every single one of them has to hang their heads in shame. Every single one was so bored tonight. Everyone. Bellerin, I don't know what's happened to him, whether he needs his surgery or not in the summer. I think it's becoming more and more obvious he does have some sort of problem, because he was just shocking tonight. Everyone else was just awful. Alexis will go, Mesut Ozil will go. We just need to really rehaul this team in the summer, because they're obviously not the players that I thought they were. This squad needs a major reshuffle. We need a change in management, and Arsenal Football Club is a mess. I don't know how it's come to this when we look so well structured at the start of the season with the players that we had. Alex Iwobi dropping down to the under-23s today. I mean, that speaks volumes as well about what's going on with certain players. I don't know how this has happened. I really don't. When we were in such a good position in 2014, 2015, and now it's come to this, where we should be challenging for the title, and we're 21 points off Chelsea, a team we beat 3-0 at the start of the season. I can't get my head around it. I don't know how it's come to this. Losing 3-0 away at Crystal Palace, losing 3-1 at West Brom, losing at home to Watford. 8 defeats this season. 8. It's shocking. It really is awful. I haven't even talked about the game tonight, because I don't think there's a lot to say. I've got to credit Crystal Palace, because on the night they were so better than us, so much better than us. They played some brilliant football. Townsend, Zaha just tore our fullbacks to pieces. Benteke in the middle was proving to be a really good focal point for them. Their midfield, Kabay pulling the strings in there, so much superior to us. Their defence as well was unbelievably better than ours. Mustafi and Gabriel at the back was shocking for us, whereas Sakho has proved to be a revelation at Crystal Palace. Excellent coup there from Big Sam, and they're playing some excellent work, some excellent football at the back, should I say. And yeah, they're going to stay up, and they thoroughly deserve it. They're turning us over 3-0. They're showing us how to play football. That's a team that wanted to claim 3 points tonight, Crystal Palace, and we were a team that just didn't care at all about the outcome of this match. But yeah, I feel a bit sorry for Remy Martinez. I thought he was okay tonight, made some really good saves. But I can't talk about that game, because we all know how it goes, and I just feel like I'll be repeating myself from what I've said in previous videos. But yeah, if Arsene Wenger was to be sacked tomorrow, I'd be fine with that. I really would be. I'm beyond the point now of caring whether he sees out this season and we win the FA Cup for him. I don't want him to be sacked. I'd rather he resigned, to be frank with you. But yeah, there's so much wrong with the club at the minute. Arsene Wenger's future just is unattainable at the minute. And we have to progress. We have to move forward. And that's not going to be with Arsene Wenger, in my eyes. But yeah, anyway, get your thoughts in the comments box below. If you've got some sort of defence for Wenger, then please do let me know, because I'm really open to all opinions, and I'd like to hear any reason as to why you think he should stay. But yeah, I think the majority at the minute, and from what I gather from the chants that we heard at Selhurst Park, the majority would like to see him respectfully step down as manager at the minute. But let's remember, this is a man that's done great things for Arsenal Football Club. I certainly wouldn't know Arsenal without him. Some of the football we've played has been magnificent over the years, and respect towards him is paramount, and that's the last thing I'll say on that topic. Anyway, guys, please do let me know your thoughts in the comments box below. Please do drop a like on the video if you've watched this through Tearfield eyes and you've somewhat enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Subscribe to AFC Game by Game. See you later, guys.